Not loving your backyard look? Celebrity designer Jo Alcorn joins us. She's got some ideas to kind of really style it up this summer.
Well, you know what? It's always about those little extra details, and it really does transform your backyard and make it look like you had a designer in it. And it comes down to function, so your furniture placement is so important, understanding the essentials of how much seating you need, and creating those zones. So if you can have, say, your fire pit, a living area, a little bar area, it's how you create those zones will really elevate your backyard.
Okay. Instead of having it all as like one big space and trying to fill it all.
Exactly. And then it's even if you don't have that much space, mixing in kind of your bar carts there, also dressing up those tables will really elevate it. Because what, we really only have maybe 3 months of enjoying the backyard.
Yeah.
And it's even too humid to even be outside right now. So whatever we do, like, elevate it, and it's all within those little touches. So we need to bring in functional things for our plants and our furniture, but bringing in those little decorative things like your lanterns, which either can have candles in it, or you can put your plants in there and it elevates it. Pots, I love to have fun with pots and switching it out with different colors and mixing it and so forth. But you can see just by having either faux plants or real plants, by mixing them up, it totally changes the look.
Okay, so
completely.
if you put that one in there,
yeah,
then it's a completely different
look, right?
Yeah.
Or I can have a pink, this is obviously a fake one, but just switching things out like that is going to make a huge difference, and bringing in those little extra details that you would find inside. So even though you have your outdoor stuff, it's bringing in kind of indoor decorative pieces, which will really elevate it, and that just takes it to the next step. The other thing is, I don't know about you, but I'm a very sweet person, so the bugs love me. So the other thing is mixing in the function of even your thermocell pieces. So they're quite decorative.
So that's a little lamp there, but it's also the thermocell distributor.
Absolutely. This is rechargeable, so you don't need to change out the butanes within. Oops, I should leave that down there. And then it does have the light. This one is brand new. It's the EL55, 20 feet radius. So there's it will cover that up. The other thing is it's no spray, DEET free. There's also no odor. So this really helps, and it mixes in with your decor. So that's why I like those things where there's the function with the fashion. And so they have their new one, or you can still get the shield, which is very lightweight, and then you change it out with the
You carry that one around. So I carry mine around with me too. Ours looks like a little lantern, so I'm taking it wherever I go out in the garden because it's like, it's that protection.
Absolutely.
But people joke about your water bottle.
So I carry this around in the cottage, and everyone's like, oh, that's an interesting water bottle. And I'm like, but look, there's no bugs.
There are no bugs around me.
Because I get eaten alive. So this is a nice thing that it's really working in with your decorative pieces. And you can get these at Canadian Tire or any of your box stores or online. So this is a must for those few months that we are out to make sure that we can enjoy it.
So you're not dinner for the bugs.
Exactly. And then the other thing is fabrics and stuff like that have really elevated. So now you can have those decorative fabrics outside, and it doesn't feel like that old school plastic, you know, sunproof. So you can get fabrics that feel like linen, have more decorative patterns in them. So again, that's how we're going to elevate them. The other thing when it comes to your pillows, try to go with bigger sizes so that it does look more like it's an indoor space instead of going with your, you know, those smaller 12
because you
by
wouldn't
12.
think about, you wouldn't have that in your living room, probably.
Exactly.
Right?
Yeah.
Right.
So it's all about trying to make the outside tie in with your inside, and it's going to be with your fabrics, adding in some of your decorative pieces, and then having fun with your colors when it comes to your pots. And that's really easy to start to bring in different color to your spaces. If you can't do it with your fabric, with the different pots in there.
Okay, where would you start if you're just beginning? Maybe you've just got that, you know, the nice little settee set or whatever out. Where would you start?
So the first place I would start is laying it out properly. There's always so many more ways that you can lay it out to get more function out of it. And then it's going to be, well, what colors do I want that I can bring in from the inside
that you already
outside?
Have, probably, yeah.
And then there's that nice continuation, and then it's all about shopping. So it's about finding your fabrics, because your fabrics are more limited. So this will really dictate what kind of colors. Start with fabrics, and then you can have fun with all those little extra decorative pieces. And don't be afraid to mix in faux plants.
Okay.
So you can mix in faux with real if you just don't have that green thumb.
Or just greenery from your backyard, right?
Absolutely.
Like branches and yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
So yeah, it's all about mixing in those stylish pieces, having fun with it, and then being protected from the bugs with your thermocell.
That's the #1 rule. Okay, Jo, thanks very
Absolutely.
much. We'll get all your socials up on our website, chch.com/morninglive.